Neptune retrograde doesn't create confusion. It removes the fog you built on purpose. For months, maybe years, some part of your life has stayed soft-focused deliberately. A relationship you've romanticized past what it actually is, a habit you've dressed up as self-care, a problem you've called spiritual instead of just calling it what it is. You didn't lose clarity by accident. You traded it for comfort on purpose a long time ago. Neptune retrograde is the moment the soft focus lifts, whether you asked for it or not. The illusion isn't random, it's useful. Idealizing a partner means you don't have to face what's actually missing. Calling an escape habit self-care means you don't have to ask what you're escaping from in the first place. Wrapping a practical problem in spiritual language, the universe is testing me, means you don't have to make the unglamorous decision sitting underneath it. Every fog you maintain is covering something specific you already know and have quietly decided not to look at directly. The longer the fog stays, the more expensive it gets. The relationship you've excused for 2 years is now 4. The habit that started as relief has become the thing you organize your whole week around. The practical decision you dressed up as destiny is still sitting there, undecided. Except now there's more to lose by finally looking at it. More time invested, more people involved, more of your own story built on top of it. Neptune direct let you defer. Neptune retrograde is what happens when deferring finally runs out of road. Ask yourself honestly, what have you been calling complicated or meant to be that? If a friend described the exact same situation to you, you'd immediately name for what it is. You'd tell them the truth in about 10 seconds, no hesitation, then go right back to softening your own version. Comment the one area of your life where you already know the plain, unglamorous truth. You've just been calling it something softer. The shift starts with catching the vocabulary. Every time you reach for a vague, generous, spiritual-sounding word to describe a hard situation, confusing, complicated, a lesson, stop and ask what the flat, literal sentence underneath it actually is. Not the kind version, the plain one. He hasn't chosen me in 2 years instead of we're figuring it out. You don't have to act on it yet. You just have to let yourself hear it once, clearly, in your own head. Then say the plain version out loud to one person you trust before you're ready to act on it. Not the poetic version, the flat one. This does 2 things. It breaks the fog's main trick, which is that it only survives inside your own head, and it puts a witness on the truth so you can't quietly re-blur it again next week. You're not deciding anything yet. You're just refusing to let it stay foggy anymore. A man I'll call Theo had spent 3 years calling his business partnership still finding its rhythm, while quietly covering his partner's missed deadlines and unpaid share. During Neptune retrograde, a friend asked one flat question over coffee. Is he actually pulling his weight? Theo went to answer with the soft version, the usual one, and heard himself, mid-sentence, finally say no. Nothing dramatic happened that day, but the sentence had been said out loud to a witness, and the fog couldn't fully reform after that. 3 months later, Theo restructured the partnership on real terms. Not out of anger, out of finally seeing the actual shape of what he'd been quietly carrying alone. That's what Neptune retrograde is for. Not destroying anything, just making it impossible to keep softening a picture you already know isn't accurate anymore. The relief people describe afterward isn't happiness exactly. It's the specific, physical relief of not having to maintain a fog anymore. If something you've been calling complicated just got a little harder to keep calling that, like this video, comment the plain sentence you've been avoiding. You don't have to act on it, just say it once. This is Shadow Work, the series that names what your chart is actually protecting you from, not just what it predicts. Subscribe if today's episode lifted even a little of your own fog.